Joystick, Neo Geo, Neo Geo.
Retro Legends Arcade. Retro Legends Arcade. Bang, clang, drink. The machines never fade. Neon lights buzz in the haze. Joystick dreams in pixel mazes. Fingers dance, electric craze. You win, you lose, the screen displays. Retro Legends Arcade, where heroes are made. Insert your coin, don't be afraid. Retro Legends Arcade. Pinball clatters, jackpot rings, 8-bit world where power springs. Twitches hum, the chaos sings, forever young on timeless wings. Press start to play. The night won't decay. Retro Legends Arcade, where heroes are made. Insert your coin, don't be afraid. Retro Legends Arcade. Retro Legends Arcade. Retro Legends Arcade.
Hello and welcome to the Retro Legends Arcade. We have a massive king-size show for you today, and it's my privilege to introduce to you friend of the show, Johnny Joystick. Welcome to the show.
Whoa, buddy. Hey, Papa Brad. Hey, everybody.
Man,
thanks for having me.
It is great to have you back on the
Great
show.
being here.
We have got so much news to cover and so many things to talk about. It's going to be a great show tonight. I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Cooking up some good stuff tonight, Papa Brad.
We got some good stuff cooking up tonight. Let me say hello to some friends in the chat. We got Crane Live on YouTube. We got Bliss2121. Evening. Great to be here. Glad to see you. We got Wingo's here. Good to see Wingo. We got Biggie D's Arcade with the most active Discord, I think, in the universe. Biggie, you can drop a link to your Discord if you want right now. And welcome to my show as always. Let's see who else we got here tonight. We got Mad Ben Hand. Good to see Mad Ben Hand here. He's a great pinball player and just a good guy. It's good to see Mad Ben Hand here. So welcome to the show. And if you didn't catch last week I had a cool guest on. I had Potion Sword Run. And in case you missed it, you're watching the Retro Legends Arcade Show.
Welcome to Retro Legends Arcade Neo Geo fans.
And there you go. It was a little intro from Potion Sword Run, guest last week. So, Johnny, man, you've been busy. Tell me a little bit about what you got going on there in your background. What was your video today about?
Man. I went through the entire Arcade 1-Up lineup reveal. The stuff that, everybody's talking about, that they were teasing the Supreme cabinets, for which, we already pretty much knew what those were going to be. But they had other stuff. They had other stuff that wasn't getting talked about. Like there's a deluxe version of OutRun. for example. There's
Okay.
a Ms. Pac-Man Deluxe coming out.
There's a lot of stuff that no one's talking about. So there were some YouTubers that just didn't take a selfie on their phone, get a free trip for taking a selfie.
Apparently so. I mean,
but anyway,
somebody's gotta tell people about these things, I guess.
We're going to do it the right way. Johnny, I got to give us the Arcade 1-Up intro. It's been a while since we talked Arcade 1-Up on this show.
Oh,
frequently don't. But let's go ahead and rip right into our intro for Arcade 1-Up time. All right. Let's make this thing. Let's blow this up. We got you big time. And we're going to start with talking about the OutRun cab, which I think was one of your favorites. So we're not going to watch the whole video. You can watch the whole video on your channel. Johnny, tell me a little bit about your channel real quick.
I make videos on the YouTube, and I put them up. And then also on Mondays and usually Tuesdays, I play games and talk to my AI co-host.
That's awesome. That his AI co-host has a name, Murray, right?
Murray Bishop, the Bishop of Battle.
The Bishop of Battle. You're watching the Retro Legends Arcade Show tonight. Arcade Legends are unlocked. We got Star Wars and Metal Slug 2 and some more fun games. Check out Johnny Joystick on YouTube. Oh, what's going on? What's that show? There it is. There's his channel. Awesome channel. But before we get into the Arcade 1-Up news, and I'm dying to get into the Arcade 1-Up, I got to give a shout out to a very special person. I want to give him a congratulations to our friend Crane Live on YouTube. Johnny, he's got his first viral video. 48.
Whoa!
1,000 views.
Whoa,
with 48,000 views. Our buddy Crane Live on YouTube is now in the big time.
Congratulations, Crane Live.
A huge congratulations to Crane Live on YouTube.
Awesome.
And he said I could play the video on the show. So we're going to watch this epic masterpiece, Chess Chat with Fulton Foghorn Leghorn. So let's check out this masterpiece.
Never show your pepperonis. Peas, pale, pasty, and psychotic. And also, never go full pepperonis. Pepperonis are picture perfect pepperonis. Circle back, top circle back defense. In the home arcade community, well, leg on, because guess what? I get the ladies. I get them in droves.
Well, there you go. If you were wondering, Johnny Joystick, this is the kind of content that will get you 48,000 views.
That's quality content, right there.
This is what quality original content looks like. In case you were wondering.
Never.
Congratulations to Crane live on YouTube. He's been on the show. First time he came on, we had some mic issues, but you know what? We didn't give up. We invited him back on. Now we're going to check out your awesome video you just dropped today, Arcade 1-Up, the complete lineup revealed. We're just going to jump around a little bit. My first segment we're going to talk about is going to be concerning the OutRun arcade, and I think I got a cue to right at that part. So let's put us here at the bottom, and let's get you rocking. The delay with Papa Brad is just as long as with Murray. So you should feel right at home here on the show.
It's okay.
Yeah, about 20 seconds for me to switch screens. Okay, so let's start this off.
Let's go ahead and dive in, and let's check out the first one, the big one, the most exciting one for a lot of people, myself included, and that is the OutRun Supreme. So this is a Supreme cabinet, so it's bigger than previous ones. It's, some new quality of life updates. So we're thinking like, okay, this is going to be a little higher quality than past ones. That's what the Supreme series kind of implies, just bigger and better. And as you can see, this is going to be a Costco lightly, because there were a lot more announcements or a lot more new products from Arcade 1-Up than these 4 things that Arcade 1-Up themselves aren't talking about and are hiding. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in and let's check out the first one, the big one, the most exciting one for a lot of people, myself included, and that is the OutRun Supreme. So this is
okay. So we could talk about it. OutRun Supreme. What do you think about this cabinet, Johnny?
You know what? Like, the more I think about it, the less kind of hyped I am on it. I mean, yeah, 629 is it's past that threshold. It is cool because like it's a driving cab, it's like specialized controls. I like to see that. If it had Radmobile on it, then I'd probably be like, all right, 629, how do I do that? But it doesn't have Radmobile, so I'm just kind of like, I don't know.
To me, this was the cab that was kind of a surprise. Everyone kind of knew there'd be a Pac-Man. Everyone knew there'd be a Street Fighter. This one was kind of a surprise. I felt like out of the 4 that they
I think
announced.
it's the best looking one of the bunch. It's a nice little cab. Yeah, 300 for the buy stuff mod. No thanks.
That's the problem I had. Now I'm just going to go into my own personal history because I had bought a Arcade 1-Up racing cab, but I had bought the Ridge Racer, and the problem I had with it is it just got boring really quick. Maybe it wasn't the best game, but these are all the arcade. This is from our Arcade 1-Up purge. But like Ridge Racer, I sold it for what, $275. But my history with it was I got it. I thought, man, my grandkids are going to love this. Who doesn't love driving games? And they played it like once or twice. And then they discovered I had Daytona USA in my arcade as well. And that ended this game. There was never another time they came over and wanted to. I thought the steering wheel, I thought the pedals, I thought the gimmick of that would make them want to play more. But as it turns out, it just didn't have any legs. Now, OutRun, I think, is a lot more fun game. Between OutRun and
it's
Ridge
one of the
Racer,
best driving games.
I think so. I mean, Sega knows how to make games fun. They have the magic. But going back to
here's the other thing with it. Like to keep in mind, it's a stand-up game. Like a lot of like my great memories of like OutRun and like even Radmobile were with sit-down cabinets. And I was at a pinball expo not too long ago, and there was a stand-up OutRun in there, and I played that a little bit, but like my knee was like already hurting at that point, so I'm like, I'm not really feeling this. I didn't play it too much. I know where there is one near me, and I want to go play like the real deal and see before this, because like you're saying, like how we were talking before about this, and you're saying how you get enough driving in your commute.
Yeah, I commute every day. I have like an almost 2-hour commute every day. So the last thing I want to touch when I get home is another steering wheel. I've had enough steering for one day in driving.
And then when I think about like my 1-Up Tempest Legacy and my MVSX, those are like a nice height where I can either stand at it or I can sit.
Right.
And I can choose, especially like, is my hip feeling like crap today or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you could theoretically sit in a stool and play. That's kind of how I used to do
with
it
the driving game.
Racer. But it's a weird experience, you're not really in a driving position,
Yeah. So really, I like being able to stand in front of this thing and see it like in person and actually like, how is this going to feel? That's a huge thing. And hopefully, since this is going to be at Costco, they'll have a display set up to do that. But like, if you're going with the Deluxe, you're not going to have any luck. That's just going to be Amazon. That's like 5 inches shorter.
Yeah. Let me say hello to a few people just jumped in. We got Steps Turbo Show. She just did her
Hey,
show right
everybody.
before the Retro Legends Arcade. We got my good friend Mikey Yoon. Hello, gamers.
Hey,
Good to see
Mikey.
Mikey here. We got Kev Gret in the chat. Kev Gret, if you want a link, let me know. Red Racer, Fast and Furious, all wiped from the one-up history banks. What happened to the Fast and Furious? It like disappeared. You know,
I've been hearing a lot about Fast and Furious lately. Like since it was going to be OutRun. All of a sudden, I just started hearing people talking about how their PCBs in Fast and Furious failed. Like, that's it. Nothing about the actual game, just the PCBs going bad.
Just the PC. Yeah, the people always said that with the Atari Tempest, and I had it for years. I never had a single problem with it. I even sold it. It's probably still going, but I know some people did have the problem with the PCBs going bad on the Atari Tempest, because I used to have the Atari Tempest cab, and basically my wife would play Centipede on it because she likes Centipede a lot. Yeah. But the problem I had with the Ridge Racer cab was this. Basically, I mean, it just did not get played. I don't. This is just a joke. Obviously, it's not the Ridge Racer, but these cabs, if they sit and they never get played, they're just taking up space. If I'm gonna have stuff in my arcade space, I want to be stuff that I'm gonna play. That's the purpose of having these games. These are not investments. These are not for me. It's just it's just a way to play games and have fun.
I saw a post on Facebook of some guy that has he'd just been hoarding one-ups and all in boxes. He's trying to sell his collection for $13,000. People are like,
yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy. I don't think they're good. Maybe Tron, only a few might have won. I have the Defender Partycade. That was a fantastic machine. I do love that. I'll keep that forever because it just has the right games list. It's just a fun machine. It doesn't need anything else.
Does it have the right controls?
Yes, it has the actual Defender controls. That was the one arcade they did with the actual Defender controls. To me, it was like the perfect arcade one-up. Why they never made a full-size version of it, to me, is a mystery. But
harder sell with that,
I think Defender is also one of those games people think that they remember liking it, then they play it, and they're like, "Good Lord, I just got annihilated." It's you got 10 buttons or something. It's definitely a hard game with the controls. Yeah. But it is cool once you learn how to play it with the Defender controls. It really is a fun game.
Oh, it's so much fun. So good.
My big problem, getting back to the driving game, because we're reeling it back in. All right. Let's reeling it back into Sega and this wonderful new OutRun cab. The biggest fault for me for these driving cabs is they just don't have enough games on them. The Ridge Racer, I can't remember how many it had. I think it had 3 or 4 games, but they almost were the same game. And everyone that played it would get through the first and second track and a little bit of the second track. And that just became next to impossible. So the replay value and the fun wasn't there. So my biggest thing, if I was to have another driving cab, man, I want something with 30 games on it, 50 driving games, because they get old fast, in my opinion. What do you think?
I agree. That's something else that you really have to consider. OutRun is one of those that lasts. It's not like a racing game, though. It's a driving game. It's kind of, so it gets a little more, but a lot of them can have that sort of, all right, I'm a little tired of this right now. I don't really feel like playing it. I've played it so much. I think your best bet for driving stuff, Super Off-Road is different, and that's awesome.
Absolutely. Super Off-Road! That is the game! Give me those games.
But I'm looking at this. I'm like, okay, this is 630. I do like it. I do kind of want it. But you know what? Why not? If I was going to get a cab, why not get one of Glenn's the GRSFU cabs and set that up for driving? Because he's got the hot swap control
get a module with a wheel or something, or a spinner that you could put the wheel on. Yeah, that's definitely a possibility.
He has that stuff. So, he even has a control panel for it that has the two wheels, so it's more like sprint or Super Off-Road.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Kevgrat's bringing us back to reality here. He's telling us that the arcade version of OutRun on Nintendo Switch is fantastic and only cost $8. So, but let's
on a Raspberry Pi for free. Just saying.
Yeah. Drag and drop. But anyway, so this was the OutRun Supreme. Okay, let's continue watching a little bit more of the video. Let me take this down real quick. I'm juggling all these windows. Hold on. Here we go.
The Supreme cabinet, so it's bigger than previous ones. It's, some new quality of life updates. So we're thinking like, okay, this is going to be a little higher quality than past ones. That's what the Supreme series kind of implies, just bigger and better. And as you can see, this is going to be a Costco exclusive, which is interesting, coming fall 2026, and it's going to cost $629.99. So not the cheapest thing in the world. I don't know how I feel about that pricing, but it is a bigger cab, and prices of everything have gone up, and so let's just whether that tips the scale one way or another, that's kind of a up to all of us to decide. But let's actually look at the features of what's in this. So as we scroll down, okay, it's got a 19-inch BOE LCD display. Okay, the pedals, I believe, are plastic. I don't think they're metal. It has the faux molded coin door. One of the interesting things on the Supreme are the buttons on the OutRun cabinet. As you can see in this picture, they light up. So that's a neat little touch. I like that. It's a more premium feature that you're getting. So cool. On off.
So you got the light up buttons. That's a cool feature.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, like, people are gonna mod it and do that anyway.
Yeah, if they didn't light up, someone would have to mod it for sure. I did put a link for my Discord. If you want to join my Discord, we usually just talk about games in there. It's a fun Discord. Feel free to join the Papa Brad Discord. We got Devastator Omega coming in the chat. Good to see you, Devastator Omega. Thor KC said there's something to be said for OutRun stand-up arcade racing.
Definitely.
Kind of the peak of the pole position style racing. It's not sim racing, it's arcade racing. Do agree with that.
Oh, yeah.
I remember Ridge Racer was always like, that was like the PlayStation 1. Like, that was like, ooh, look at the graphics, So, like, Ridge Racer to me was just, it didn't have any legs. As far as owning it, I would never buy it again, personally. B-Whip says it's so pretty you could buy a decent Canon camera for that price, though, and go shoot some wedding photography.
Yeah.
Thank you. There's plenty of things you could buy for that. Was it $630?
Yeah, $630.
That's a whole lot of moolah.
Not cheap. I do think it's overpriced. I like, once we're getting into the 600 range, you need to be doing something really special.
Yeah, feel free to join these two Discords. We're always having fun, and everyone is welcome. Just be cool, and you're welcome to join. Isn't that right, Johnny?
Yeah.
Just stay cool, and stay frosty.
I'm still there.
I know.
And I haven't gotten kicked out, and I actually interact on
you interact all the we talk all the time. So there you go.
Unlike others where you'll get kicked out for not
literally
even
nothing.
Saying anything. Literally
for
nothing.
Paranoia. I've been proactively banned from many Discords. I've never been in them. It's only to find out that I've been proactively banned, which is hilarious. So apparently, I'm that bad. Wow. We're talking about the OutRun. Okay, let's move on to the next one. I'm just going to skip around and try to get to it. Is this the less expensive one?
Yeah, that's a deluxe.
So it's basically, what's the difference in this one? What's it missing? It's just smaller, basically.
$599 versus $630. 17-inch display, no light up buttons.
Oh, that's a terrible deal.
And
for $30, you get
61 and a half inches tall versus the 67.
You get the bigger one, man. You don't go with this one. This one's a turkey.
You can
Then
get
we
this
got-
one off Amazon though.
Okay, you can get it off Amazon. So you got some Amazon. If you get some Amazon cards now, the Street Fighter 2 Supreme arcade machine.
That is some
What do you
ugly side art.
That side art is hideous. I do agree. And while they are going for the arcade design, I'm not sure how successful that is with it being tilted like that. This just doesn't look very, I don't know, authentic.
Like the whole thing looks off. And I think, like, you know, I say this in the video. I think they would have been better off, like, because from the front, it's like, okay, this is a Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. All right, cool. But then it's like, wait, no, it's not. What's going on here? It's like they should have just gone all in on making like a weird one of their own and just calling it like Street Fighter 2 or whatever instead of having like, oh, look, yeah, no, we make like little arcade replicas, but then we do this random shit on the side. I don't like it.
The Street Fighter 2, a lot of them, they just put a decal on the side anyway. So, I mean, this was the most bastardized arcade. YouTube, I'm using it correctly now. Because they would take any arcade, because Street Fighter was popular, and they would just strip the art off, slap a decal on the side, and boom, instant Street Fighter. So this arcade was popular to be just put into any old cabinet, you know?
Yeah. I mean, that's the other thing. People are like, oh, no, another Street Fighter. And it's like, yeah, I get that. But at the same time, it's one of the most popular arcade cabinets of all time. So, like, if you're going to have like rehashes and like constant ones, like Street Fighter and Pac-Man are like the two that you're going to want to have if you're selling replicas. That's just because they're not for us, you know. There's a whole bunch of like normal people out there that don't obsess about this shit.
Yeah. By the way, you know, I always say this whenever I talk about art is subjective, because like here you go, Crane Live on YouTube says, I disagree, I like the side art. So art is completely subjective.
You see, here's the thing with like the front of the cabinet and it looking like it, I can't even like look at the art like objectively, right? Like
Kev always welcome on the show, Mikey. Anytime he wants to come on, he come on tonight.
Yeah, come on, Kev.
Come on, just say in the chat, I'll send you an invite. I got his Discord.
I can't judge the art for its own sake because of the rest of the cabinet, and that's like the thing that I don't like the most. Like, I cannot tell you if I actually like that art because when I see in the front of the cabinet with it, and I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah.
You
know, one thing I don't miss is like, you know, I love to play the games, and I would always end up gutting all the controls, all the buttons. And the people that got my cabs, they got like Sanwa buttons and joysticks, and you know, just all that modding that you have to do to make it where it plays a little bit more accurately or a little bit where things work better. I don't miss doing that, like switching out all the controls, because the controls they give you usually are really subpar.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed that with the buttons, like
especially on these games with a lot of buttons and sticks.
Yeah, I haven't done that too much with my my one-ups. I've left them like mostly stock unless I've gutted the whole thing. The
Atari one was pretty good because it basically works pretty good.
Yeah.
And the games all are just simple basic button games, or they use the trackball or the spinner, which both worked pretty good.
Yeah,
I did put Glenn's
play
trackball in my
on
Tempest
a lot, and I don't mind. I don't mind the button feel on the Tempest one.
Yeah, on the classic arcades, it's not bad.
But if I'm playing Galaga on like either the Pac-Man cocktail I have or like the Partycade,
I feel terrible.
The joystick's fine. But the buttons, oh my god!
It's
just I can't.
So mushy.
Yeah.
But anyway,
so I don't know if they've upgraded these or not. Like, I mean, and I talk like I have the MVSX, and you know, for some games, I think it's perfectly adequate. I think like the buttons and sticks on there are definitely better than what I've played on arcade one-ups. But as I've played more SNK fighting games, like trying to learn them more and get better, I am really starting to feel like, yeah, it's not going to be too long before I want to upgrade.
Is Johnny Joystick?
I'm getting better.
Johnny Joystick, is this the iconic arcade killer? I mean, this has the online. It has the BOE monitor.
Online.
It has the BOE monitor, the correct arcade type monitor and the right aspect ratio. Is this the arcade? Is this the iconic arcade killer? And then Devastator Omega says, "Holy smokes! I looked up and that cab is fugly." So I guess you got to decide what's more important to you. Is online important? Yeah. Is the game list important?
And I mean, that's one of the things. Like before the announcement, I'm like, oh man, I do hope Arcade 1UP does a Street Fighter, because that's going to be the funniest thing in the world with like just how disastrous the iconic launch has been for them. Like, oh, all right, here's one and it works. And like, because Crane Live did that short where
the online matters for a lot of people. Like, there's an entire community of people that want to play online.
Community of people playing 1UPs online. Like I didn't know they existed. Like I figured there'd be people out there playing it, but I didn't realize that it was like such a big thing still. And that's awesome. And so having, that, like, if the online's important, that the 1UP is going to be better. Like even if and when Iconic delivers on their promise, Arcade 1UP, I think, like the fact that there's a bigger user base because there are more Street Fighter 2 cabinets out there with the online. I'm assuming that these are compatible with those.
Yeah.
But you already have people playing it. They have like Spectate and all that, right? I've never used one, but they have an infrastructure that exists that people use. I mean, we saw Crane looking at the lobbies in Mortal Kombat in his short. So with Iconic, when they do get it, the initial is going to be like, you have to have a friend's code and you have to put the codes in and trade it until they get to the point where you can do all that. And who knows how long that's going to take, if the company even survives that long.
Yeah. So, it's been kind of crazy over there.
But like the price, I mean, I think the Iconic shell is definitely a lot better looking. Probably like a lot higher quality, like the shell itself for sure. I don't know about the controls. Steph's saying that ran tournaments on Arcade 1UP, has everything you need. So there you go.
Yeah.
So I think like,
so if online matters to you, this is a better purchase. Any way you look at it, if the online matters to you, because it's set up more for online play.
I'm guessing they're using like the 4x3 screen, unlike like the wide screen that they're doing the weird shrinking thing to have the bezel cover up that the Iconic was doing to be cheap on the displays. I guess I don't know, but it could have been the killer, but I don't think it is. Because it's ugly.
And then of course we have a Pac-Man. This is a very safe cabinet for them to make. This is going to sell. This sells to all the average people that are not hardcore home arcade people. This is a game that's a crossover game. Like everyone loves Pac-Man.
I will defend this.
When I invite people to my arcade, the first thing they say is, "Where's Pac-Man?" And I have Pac-Man. They plays perfect because I can hit a button because I have the GRS control. That is a gate switcher. It'll make perfect 4-way controls. They play Pac-Man. It works perfect, just like you think it would. But Pac-Man is definitely an iconic arcade.
Everybody knows Pac-Man. Everybody can
always
play
sells,
Pac-Man.
always popular, and always in one of the first games out of people's mouth is Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Frogger. These are the games that average like people that are not Galaga. These are the games they want to play. Like when they talk about the classic 80s games, at least.
Yeah, well, I mean, Pac-Man and Street Fighter 2, the two best-selling arcade cabinets of all time. So, like, I don't blame Arcade 1UP for doing Pac-Man as much shit as everybody gives them.
Oh, they got to. I mean, that's a home run.
That's what's going to sell.
Pac-Man's probably outsells everything else.
Where they fuck up is having like 40 different versions of Pac-Man instead of just having like a core offering
Just make a good one.
One solid good one, and then one, like a Supreme size one, and then one smaller one. And then you can maybe do like the Partycade or Countercade shit.
Yeah.
And you're good. You're good.
Yeah, to me, and I know once again, this is one of those things that triggers a lot of people. But if I had the Pac-Man, the Namco cab, Namco Anniversary, I think it was called or something. I had the Pac-Man, and I did put a true 4-way joystick in it. And I used to like that cab pretty much. There were certain things they changed, even in the game's Pac-Man. Like, for example, there's a Coke cup in one of the games, a Pepsi cup, a Coca-Cola can. So there's like things they alter in the games that, like, if you really play a lot, you start to notice. But my point is, like, for Pac-Man, like this cabinet, though, on the real Pac-Man, the screen's more tilted back. This one, they're going back to more of a vertical, which might make sense because these LCD screens don't do good when you start laying them on their side and making them angled. You start running into view issues where you get weird LCD artifacts.
I didn't think about that.
So I think
I'm just looking at this and I'm thinking it's like you just put a Partycade in a bigger cabinet.
It kind of does look like that
because it's like about the same.
I think
they're tilted a little more.
They're kind of limited though, because I think with I know, like when I went and tried the games like the Pac-Man where they had the screen tilted more, the screen didn't look as good as it should because those BOE monitors, I don't think they're really made to be tilted down at that viewing angle that you get.
Huh,
so
interesting.
I think this is probably from a functional standpoint, even though it's not more authentic to arcade, as a functional standpoint, it might actually be more functional.
I'm sure there is a reason for it.
Yeah. Well, I think it's the viewing angle.
Is it a good reason? I don't know. That I can't say.
Yeah.
I
mean,
sure
the LCD monitors are meant to be seen head on, right?
Yeah.
They're not made to be seen at a weird angle.
But, like, I don't know if I'm jumping ahead here or not, but, they have, like, the Deluxe Ms. Pac-Man nobody's talked about. And that one has the actual setup for it.
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
There's the Deluxe Ms. Pac-Man.
Yeah, so there you see it. It's
see, that has a screen. See the way the screen's laid down more?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, Johnny, I actually have one of these. I have a Miss Pac-Man Galaga cabinet. That's what I built my multicade out of.
Oh, the class of 2000.
It's exactly like this. Yeah, it's tilted bound like that. Yeah, it's basically this style of cabinet, but it's a real arcade design. It's just cut out of new wood. But it is tilted just like that. That's the way a real Pac-Man cabinet is, or Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. But I noticed the one thing I noticed, like when I play these in Best Buy, sometimes the monitor would look kind of funky. Even though it's a great monitor, it's like when you tilt it down, the LCD is not really made for that, It's like you don't take your computer monitor and put it at that weird angle like that.
Okay.
So, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe they got it fixed on this one. But what do you think of this Miss Pac? Now, this is not this is not full size. This is one of those deluxe cabinets that's a little bit skinnier.
It looks really nice.
I like the graphics.
I like the fact that they're doing the classic blue. It does look authentic. The screen, whether or not that has an impact, which I'm going to be like obsessing about now. It's accurate to the arcade.
And
that's kind of what we want out of these, right? To be like more true. I understand that liberties need to be taken at times, but it's there. It's not bad. I think 549 is a little too expensive, but I mean, everything is too expensive these days. But
everything's too expensive. It's probably just going to get worse too as time goes. I hate to say it, but things are not going great in the Middle East right now. It's not a peaceful place, so things are not going to get cheaper. I don't think anytime soon.
Yeah.
Especially when you're talking about shipping and just everything. The world's crazy anymore. Johnny, this is not what the show's about. But well, another one we can talk about is the Sonic the Hedgehog. What's your take on this one? Interesting.
It fucking sucks. Coming to an Airbnb or a pediatric dentist near you soon. Yeah, that's. But this is interesting because, like, we've known about this, right?
Yeah, this is one that they kind of already dropped, right? And then they have
but there's
this
a
one
deluxe
too, which is a new one. This is a deluxe one.
Yeah, there's a deluxe.
It's a
that's
17-inch monitor.
Inches. I think like the cabinet.
I
think
like the Sonic
artwork
more
is
than
a
look. If we
better.
compare
Like,
the graphics,
you can actually tell it's Sonic. Whereas
the
like
cheaper one looks. Why does the cheaper one look better to me? Is it my imagination? The
No,
graphics look
it's
better on the
not.
cheaper
It's
model.
so better. It's so much better.
There's the deluxe, the expensive one, and then the less expensive one looks like way better. Is it my imagination?
No,
Am I hallucinating?
I wish we were all hallucinating that this is a thing, but yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, these games really are made to sit with a controller too, on a CRT monitor.
That's why I don't
like once you play again on a CRT monitor, and retro games of the time period when they actually were on the CRT monitor, and you play it back using that old curved screen, not a flat screen, a curved screen. You go full retro. You realize that in the time these games were made, it was a beautiful thing. You know, they were designed to specifically work with these old TVs.
But just like if you ever try playing it with a joystick, it's just not a pleasant.
It's not an arcade game. You know, it's really made for a gamepad. In my opinion, I'm not saying you can't do it now. I'm not saying I can go play these on any of my arcades.
You can absolutely do it. I
hate to say it.
It's
ideal.
ideal.
I might have dragged and dropped this game on a bunch of my arcades, but I don't really go and play it on that. If I want to play the Sonic games, I'm playing them now, Johnny. You'll never believe it. How do you think I play the Sonic games?
On the Saru?
On the Saru, yeah, they got a great Sonic thing. So the Saturn Game Changer.
I see that coming.
This cart right here, the Final Verdict. It's a great cart. You buy this one magic card. It's got all the games you'll ever want that are from that time period. But they actually have a Sonic collection, and it's got the Sonic 1 and 2, and they play perfect. It's really cool. For the Saturn version.
And I bet you have more of the Sonic games. Like this only has 4 games. It doesn't
play with that Saturn
3.
joypad. It's like so retro. It's a wonderful thing, Johnny.
Yeah,
it's a wonderful thing.
And I think this one is shorter than the Supreme. 17-inch screen versus a 19-inch screen, and they're the same price. No light up buttons either.
I think it has Sonic 1 and 2 on it, huh? What are the games? Sonic 1 and 2?
Sonic 3D Blast and Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. So it especially that's the other thing with the Supreme that has Knuckles on it. Like it doesn't even have Sonic 3 and Knuckles, with the game that the character was in. He's not in any of the games. So
Sonic was a pack-in game, just like Mario was.
Yeah.
But the one cool thing is the classic Sonic games, you can also play them on the Saturn, which is kind of cool. It has Dr. Robotnik's Bean Machine. That's actually the best game, according to Crane Live from YouTube.
I haven't played that one. It's like their Dr. Mario or whatever, right? Or like a version of Columns or Tetris or something.
Let's see what else we got. Then
I do like the name of it, though.
We got this monstrosity, the Miss Pac-Man pub table arcade machine. I don't see that.
The drink holders are nice.
Yeah. Well, they probably need to do that because they don't have real glass. Probably if you sit your cup on that plastic or whatever they make the covering, the top out of, it's not like a real not like a real pub table,
Put covering on it. They had another one of these. I forget if it was.
I thought those were ashtrays.
Pac-Man.
Those are cup holders. I thought they were ashtrays.
You use it for both. Why not?
Have
fun.
Multifunctional.
You got one on each side. Just remember which is which, and you're all good.
You can have a drink and a smoke.
Yeah, you just got to mod it a little bit by cutting the grooves in to set your cigarette. And,
So anyway, I'm going to encourage everyone to go to your channel and watch the full video where you're going to give the blow by blow. You tell us all the features. This is a great video. I watched this. It was great. I watched this earlier today. If you like Arcade 1-Up content, you want to get you go in depth with every machine, which I thought was great.
I wish they did a cocktail table instead of the pub table. I know people today in this modern day and age, they like the pub tables better, and I think functionally, with the cup holders and everything, I get it. It's nice, but there's something to be said about like a cool arcade cocktail table. That's why I have like that little Pac-Man one up, and I'm gonna keep that thing until I get a real centipede cocktail table. Then that one up cocktail table's going. But like, I just want to have some kind of arcade cocktail table.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. So let me pop that off. Let's get us full screen again, and let's talk about the next topic. The next topic. Let's see. We talked about the arcade one up, and where we're going to go next. Ready? We're shifting gears. Here we go, and we're shifting gears. We're going to talk about Iconic Arcade. Of course, we're going to talk about Iconic Arcade, the XXL machines, brand new competitor in the home arcade space. This is a Raspberry Pi 5 equipped arcade. Project led by John D., famous of Arcade 1-Up hype. Let's find out what the panel's opinions are of the Iconic Arcade, and we are off. Iconic Arcade, of course, they did the Street Fighter, which has some special screens, I heard. And it has some issues. They've had some issues with it, haven't they, Johnny?
Super Street Fighter 2 Green and Magenta Edition, I believe. Like, it's exclusive.
They have screens if you like green or magenta a lot.
Yeah.
They've had some issues too with sound. No sound. I can't believe no sound. Well,
No sound.
You know,
No sound, no screen, no online.
Since so many people are so satisfied, they decided, you know what time it is? It's time to introduce this. Burn Orange Arcade says green and magenta are both super retro 80s colors.
Very true.
Burger Time's a difficult game to do because you have to have perfect four-way gate for it to work. Otherwise, you miss inputs with the ladders. That was something that I know a lot of companies. AtGames spent forever tinkering with the controls. By the way, it's an included game on every AtGames product, just about, Burger Time. But they fooled around with the making a emulation of a four-way joystick a lot. And they got it as good as they can. But if you really want it perfect, you really need that four-way gate switcher like the GRS offers. And guess what, Johnny? Guess what, Johnny? It's time.
Oh.
I got me a box in the mail.
Uh-oh.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, this thing's heavy.
Did they ship you an Iconic?
Look at this, man. What do we have here?
I don't believe it.
What do we have here? This is the WOOT deal. You ever heard of WOOT?
I have.
Can you tell them about the WOOT deal while I'm filming
there was a great deal on a little quarter arcade that Kev Gret flew us into the other night.
And by the way, if you're in Biggie D's Discord or Papa Brad's Discord, we shared the deal with the coupon code and everything.
Yeah,
you got this on sale. Then you hit it with a coupon code, and it got really cheap.
A great deal on the quarter arcades. So it's like I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting that, and Papa Brad got that. His showed up
2 days. I couldn't believe it.
That's
my goodness! Oh! Would you look at that?
Like quarter arcade.
Would you look at that?
There before the Iconic.
Would you look at that, Johnny?
Who needs it now? That's a nice box.
This is a nice looking box. We're gonna go to the next level. Let's see.
Getting the full unboxing here.
Yeah.
Tonight.
It was like what, about $70, $72, I think, for the quarter arcades.
Depending on tax.
It was under $80.
Yeah. which is like.
And I was on the fence, Johnny,
I know,
because I can already play BurgerTime. So I was just thinking this might be a cool little retro thing to have around. And
yeah, I got it because I love the shape of the BurgerTime cabinet. I mean, I do enjoy BurgerTime.
It is iconic.
And, like it's gonna look good.
It is an iconic shape.
And you know what? You get this for $70. It scratches any itch you might have to see. Instead of spending $800, $900 on an iconic with. Who knows what kind of issues that one's going to have?
Yeah, yeah. And,
I mean,
looking at that games list too, the main game you're going to be playing. Looking at that games list, the main game you're going to want to play is BurgerTime anyway.
Yeah.
Not really giving you a lot of back. I mean, I do like Nitro Ball. There's a few games on there I like, but.
Ooh, look at that! Look at that!
Look at this!
Gorgeous.
Man, we're going for it. Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Dropping stuff. Where'd it go? Okay, oops.
And they might still be on WOOT. I would go in there and look because I mean,
yeah. Just join my Discord where I put the link, and you can get
Brad's Discord,
and you can get the WOOT coupons in there. It's the link, and it has the code that you need to do to get the extra little bit off. Because at first I did it, and I was like, it's still expensive. Then I did the code, and it was very affordable. So. We're liberating it, Johnny.
Ooh. I'm looking.
Now I have one of these before. I actually had the Pac-Man. I actually have one of these. This is not my first quarter arcade. I'm gonna have to come clean, Johnny.
Oh.
Now I never got shipped these for free like all the other influencers. I guess Quarter Arcades doesn't like Papa Brad because they sent these to everyone but me. But
well,
I got the Pac-Man.
You got yours fast. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
God, that is so nice.
I guess it doesn't have enough charge to power up. Guess I have to charge it up. Let me see if I can plug in the USB and see what it looks like. I had the Pac-Man, but I ended up giving it away to a person on watches my YouTube channel as a prize.
Nice.
Because when I play Pac-Man, Johnny, I like the fast Pac-Man. Like the slow Pac-Man to me gets a little boring. And I really like the sped up Pac-Man, and there was no dip switches on it to change it. It just played the classic slow Pac-Man. So I did get rid of it, but I did learn a lot of the Pac-Man patterns when I had it. And the good thing is they did work. Unlike the class of 81, the patterns, I mean the other Pac-Man, the patterns didn't work right.
Oh, light up marquee.
Power, okay.
Look at that.
Light up marquee.
Look at that.
Just so y'all can see it in action. This is really very nice, made out of wood.
I think the coin slots are lit up too. Nice.
Coin slots. It comes with a lit coin door.
Wow.
It's got the little joystick with the ball on it. Yep, that's BurgerTime. And BurgerTime, like I said, it's on all the AtGames products. It's on iArcade. You got BurgerTime. The funny thing is, when iArcade got BurgerTime, all these same shells, Johnny, they were like, "That's not even a good arcade game." They were all like ripping on it, like it's not a good game. BurgerTime.
What?
Of course, BurgerTime's a good game.
It's a great game.
They're like, "Oh, that's not AAA. That's not one of those AAA games." I'm gonna go full screen just for a minute. Don't take it personal.
No,
just so people, only because people don't want to see my fat head. They want to see this beautiful BurgerTime quarter arcades. That does look nice. I mean, who doesn't want to have this kind of? This is a cool collectible. I think this has more value for me as far as nostalgia than the Pac-Man. And actually, I love playing BurgerTime. So,
absolutely.
I smell some burger.
Like the build quality feel good.
It feels pretty solid.
Nice.
I need to let it charge up. But yeah, that's not bad. That's pretty nice. So that's the Quarter Arcades BurgerTime. I got another package in the mail, Johnny. Today, my mail today was off the hook.
Yeah.
Let me show you my other thing I got in the mail. Other thing I got, by the way, is this is the
Sega
Sega Saturn, the wireless controller.
Oh, Oh, nice.
I'd gotten the white one, which I love, by the way. And this has two analog pads you can use for some of the games. But it has that D-pad that feels just like a real Saturn joystick, which I think they have the best D-pad I've ever used.
Yeah.
But I got a second. This was so good, Johnny. I had to buy it again, and I got one for because I have a couple Saturns. Another way you can play BurgerTime is on the Data East Arcade 1 from Evercade. They have BurgerTime as well. That's number 2, cartridge number 2 on Evercade. So let's get us both back on the screen. Let me change our. But anyway, that's the Quarter Arcades BurgerTime.
Is that Saturn controller? Who does that one?
Retrobit.
Oh, okay, it's Retrobit. Gotcha.
Hey, look what we got in the chat. Man, the myth, the legend.
Rexer.
The one and only, the Rexer Show. We were talking about dragging and dropping.
Good to see you.
He likes to tell us about dragging and dropping.
Drag and drop.
But
yeah, I'm like between you, Papa Brad, with the pinball and everything, and the leaderboards, and then like I went to Pinball Hall of Fame. I played some pinball with Rexer last week, and man, that I embarrassed myself. So I'm like, I have to start playing your pinball leaderboards more. And, like actually start improving so I can hang with you guys. Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, you're always welcome to hang with me. Always welcome to hang with me. It's funny too. Like one YouTuber was saying that I'm uppity because I'm a top 10 player in the world at AtGames Pinball. It's like, dude, I mean, when is it a crime to be good at something? You know, since when is it a crime to be good at something?
Yeah.
You know, and the same YouTuber was saying I cheat, so I proved him wrong by becoming a top 10 player in the world at AtGames Pinball.
There you go.
But he still likes to run his mouth. But anyway, so that's another way to look at BurgerTime. Okay, was it $80 roughly, right? About $80.
Between $75 and $80.
About $80. Now this one we're going to show again is how much? $800 retail.
I don't think they've announced it yet, but like, come on,
they were saying. I think what I heard was $800.
It's going to be
$800. One more look. Let's take one more look.
Well, with like the dynamic pricing and everything, who knows?
The dynamic pricing does make it go up. Okay, so that was our last look at the.
They did say it was going to be $7.99. Burnt Orange Arcade says
$7.99. Wow, that's quite a bit. So let me. We're going to go and do our leaderboards real quick. Share these. Let's see, we full screen, okay. Yeah, Rated Latour says if you had a bigger place, I'd love to have that. Okay, and what we do here in the Retro Legends Arcade, every week we play different games. We have leaderboards, and we chase scores on these leaderboards. I know you're on these leaderboards. This is the Retro Legends Arcade Show. We're not only a show, we're weekly live, online leaderboards. Johnny, these are not gate kept. And every single person is free to play.
Everyone can play for free.
On these leaderboards that cost you nothing. We got all the classic games on here. And we switch up our games every week. We play different stuff, and but you could see, like, let's say I like Berserk. Here's Berserk. Bubbles, Asteroids,
I need to remember to go back to Bubbles and try to beat my high score. I like that it's on there because
look through these little bits to show you.
It gives you incentive to go back and revisit.
How it works, yeah. Once you connect to the iScore, any of these, Rexer still holds our reigning champion at Donkey Kong, and Junior Donkey Kong. He's holding on to both. Crazy Climber, Centipede. Here's BurgerTime. So you want to know what Papa Brad said at 34,850.
Oh,
the challenge! Look at that. I was the winner in the BurgerTime. So you want to knock my score off the leaderboard? All you got to do is play a game and put your screenshot right up there with your name. Links to all the arcade games are in the description, but these are open leaderboards. You're welcome to go and put any scores. The only thing I lock down, Johnny, is if I do a tournament that is a live tournament. Those get locked.
Understandable.
But here's our games right now. We got BurgerTime up right now. Dave LB's coming in strong. We got T. McCloskey. These are our new games. Let's talk about the people that played.
You got BurgerTime on there?
Yeah, I got these.
That's a new one.
This week's games are going to be Metal Slug 2, Star Wars Arcade, BurgerTime, Mushihimesama, and then Pinball is going to be Cinestar Deluxe, House of what was this one called? House of Diamonds Deluxe and Universe Deluxe are our pinballs. And then our other pinball is Pacific Rim Pinball, which is Pinball Effects. But I'm going to go over the new games. Let's talk about the games we played this past week. Let's see. We had, there it is. Okay. Can y'all see it? Yes, y'all see Gan Ryu? Oh, I got to not move that.
No.
Okay. I'm just going to go through real quick. I got to see, is it on the screen? I got to switch back just for 1 minute. Let me take the ticker off. Hold on a minute. That's driving me crazy. How do I get that off the screen? It's like flying. This StreamYards, I buy the most expensive version of StreamYards they got. It's like flying a jet. It's got so many controls. Like I feel like, but I max it out every time I do a show. I max it out. But okay, we're good now. We can see everything. Okay, so I'm going to go back just very quickly. Gan Ryu was our Neo Geo game, because this show we normally talk about Neo Geo. We got on a sidetrack with the Arcade 1-Up news and the iconic arcade, but we got T. McCloskey, Papa Brad, Charlie, Haidamonk, Leo DS second place, Potion Sword snuck right by Leo DS, said hold my beer Leo, Lord Donkey Balls, and the champion of Gan Ryu for Neo Geo of the week, Crane Live on YouTube here in this very chat. Then we do these modern shmups. We do them in 2-week periods. Our first, we did Eartheon first. And we're going to introduce a new one tonight. We had Charlie, Haidamonk, Papa Brad, Crane Live on YouTube, Johnny, Joystick, and the second place. And Leo DS.
Hanging on to that.
Leo DS just snuck by you with 10,208,900. Congratulations, Leo DS.
Good
Congratulations. Johnny, did you 1 quarter get through it? You got through it with 1 quarter.
I got
one
through
coin.
1
He
quarter.
1 coin got through the whole game.
I was almost
So it's a
had
matter
that
of
Deathless
points.
run. I think on my live stream.
Uh-huh.
But I
Awesome.
blew it. I was off to a rough start. I think
So that's
with the
cool.
points,
In a
but-
period of 2 weeks, he managed to where he could get through the entire game on 1 coin. And then it became a matter of how many points you scored. Then the game changes and you're really worried about getting the points. This week we played in Pinball Effects VR, the Princess Bride Pinball. We had Charlie Haidamonk, Biggie D's Arcade, Johnny Joystick, Lord Donkey Balls, Bliss 2121, very well played. And me, I came in for 29,000 and took the Princess Bride Pinball in Pinball Effects VR. We played Aerobatics Deluxe, Haidamonk, Charlie, Bliss 2121, Wingo, Dave LB, and Sacro. Baby Shark, Haidamonk, Charlie, Wingo, Bliss 2121, T. McCloskey, me, Dave LB, good playing. Sacro with 6 billion points in Baby. That's probably like at least an hour of play.
Wow.
6 billion points. I mean, I was like dying at this, not even 2 billion, and I was I could not stand it any longer. I've been playing so long. I want to say that's like probably 30 or 40 minutes at least, but this has got to at least be an hour, at least. But that's amazing. So this game really becomes a matter of endurance. Then we've got Legend of Kage. We had Charlie, Haidamonk, Wingo, Dave LB, Bliss 2121, and Sacro. Games we're going to introduce this week. I'm going to show a quick video to show these games off. Metal Slug 2, Star Wars Arcade game, BurgerTime, Mushihimesama, which is our new shmup, and the 3 pinballs from AtGames will be Cinestar Deluxe, House of Diamonds Deluxe, Universe Deluxe, and Pacific Rim Pinball. I got to move that over to buy the other games. That is our VR table for the week. We got, look at that, Big Puppy's coming in hard. Big Puppy with 44 million in Pacific Rim Pinball. So we'll be score chasing that this week. So those are the online leaderboards. And let me get us full screen again. So, And thank you so much for playing. What do you think about the leaderboards?
Oh, it's awesome. It's so much fun. I love doing that, and like, I never have to think too hard about things if like for something to play on my live streams. On Mondays.
It's fun.
Like it's just like, hey, I think I'll play this game.
It really is.
Since I'm chasing a high score, I'm like, okay, it's good times.
It really is super fun, and it is creating like a little tiny community of people that play it every week, and we love it. Steps, where you at? Where you at, Steps? We got a cave shmup. We got one of the best ones of all time up there right now. So we're gonna watch a quick trailer of the games coming to the Retro Legends Arcade this week. Then we're gonna talk a little bit about the games, and we're gonna talk. We have some Neo Geo stuff to talk about too. So, but first we're gonna show the new games coming to the Retro Legends Arcade, and here we go. This week on the Retro Legends Arcade, we'll be playing Metal Slug 2. Sequel to the great Metal Slug, Neo Geo Classic. Metal Slug 2, let's go. You got it. Don't forget to shoot when you get to the end. Shoot. Don't stop shooting. You gotta keep. There you go. Shoot, 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 shoot. There you go. Woohoo! You got the Death Star. Yes. Good job. You blew up the Death Star. It's your first Death Star destroyed. See if you can do it again. Good job. Gorgeous Shmup. Retro Legends Arcade. We're playing Universe Deluxe. We're also going to be playing the game Puzzle Diamonds Deluxe. We're here on HD Pinball from AtGames. Two great games this week, the Score Chase 3. Go get them! Go get them! Play the games! Go get them!
You're lucky.
Also this week, Cine Deluxe.
You're lucky.
Systems are fully operational.
Cannon fully charged. Give it a shot.
Initiating neural handshake.
Hello, Flipper friends. Season 3, Week 12, coming at you. Retro Legends Arcade featuring Cine Deluxe, Universe Deluxe, and of course, also House of Diamonds Deluxe. 3 deluxe tables. Getting near the end of the IFPA tournament for Flipper friends. Pinball players, let's go. Season 3, Week 12. Well, that was a lot, Johnny. Those are all the games we're playing this week, but we have no shortage of games. If you're not familiar, I do play in the IFPA tournaments every week. It's free to play if you have an AtGames machine. You can play on any machine all the way down to the micro, which is about $300. But it's they always pick tables that are on all the machines, but a lot of fun to play. So those are the games we're playing this week. A lot of good games. Have you ever played that Shmup before?
A little bit. I got it on Steam a while back on sale, and I played it a couple times. I'm like, okay, this is one I'm really gonna have to practice and come back to.
I know,
I
it's
haven't gotten back to it, so I'm glad I have a chance to get back to it now. There's also there's a Japanese style arcade not too far from me that actually has that in a cabinet.
They have this game? Oh, man, you need to do a short and put on your channel. That'd be awesome. Or if you go over there.
I might have to just get.
But this game is, if you've never played it, it's basically like fantasy where it's all bugs, and it's really super cool. It's like a bullet hell type shooter. But the modern shmups, you do have to purchase the games, but they're going to be a 2-week cycle. So they're not a single week. You get 2 weeks to put in your best score. Now this game, leave everything on the default settings. When you play the game, I think it's original. It's just the default settings that it goes to. And then when you finish, tell it you want to save your place, and it will actually tell you whatever your score was. So that's how when you play the game. But just leave everything on the default settings.
No easy mode this time.
Yeah, just the default settings of the game. So don't crank it up or down. Just wherever it's standard, the standard place it puts you.
It's you get the hang of that, like the first 2 stages of these bullet hell games. Like, okay, you're like, yeah, and you feel like a total badass, and then you get to stage 3, and it's just like, oh my god.
Well, I haven't even made the stage 3. I made it through the first stage, and I was loving it, man. You kill this giant beetle. I mean, the graphics. And the way this game, it's just a very good presentation, as you could tell from the video. But I would highly recommend it. Leo DS helped me handpick all the shmups we're playing. And we're playing the modern, the best of the best. People that are diehard shmup fans, these are the ones that they rank as some of the very best games.
Leo DS has made great picks so far.
Yeah,
I'm absolutely loving them.
We've got all the picks lined up for the next year for the Shmup tournament, but every week it'll be a 2-week period. So like these games have a longer play duration than a weekly game. By the way, Madman Hand said it's great to see young kids playing pinball. I decided to do something different, Johnny. I always do these videos, and it's always just me playing. I was like, man, I'm just gonna have the kids play the games.
Yeah, get the
I'll
kids.
just film it, and they always wanted to be in my video. I'm not going to put kids in my video, but they wanted to be in the video in some way. So I said, I'll tell you what, you play the games, and I'll go ahead and make a quick video so y'all can.
You got some great production assistants there.
And yeah, they were great. So they do get production credits in the video, but it's all about fun. Once again, for me, pinball, it's all about fun. You know, if you don't enjoy it, you know, I wouldn't stream it. If you hate pinball, don't stream it and just be hating on it. I mean, everyone has the same difficulties when you play these games. I mean, it's just as hard for you when you play, you know, the shmups that we're playing as it is for everyone else.
Yeah.
So it's just part of the fun. But the Retro Legends Arcade, a big part of the show, free online leaderboards for free, for fun, and for the community every week. That's the main reason I started the show, was to create a safe space to play arcade games and pinball every week.
It's a great thing. It's a great
I think
thing
focusing in on a small group of games also gets you really good. Like, you'll be surprised, because like now that I've done it for longer than a year with 77 episodes, when I go back to a game, a lot of times I'll beat my previous score, just because like you get better at the games that way. You know, if you play everything, you don't get good at any of the games. So you kind of limit your choices a little bit.
Playing the games, you know.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. And these games are rich. They have so much to offer. Now, you know,
just a year ago, maybe, like, if you told me I was going to be enjoying like these bullet hell games, I've been like, I don't know about that. That seems like it's like too much for me.
Yeah, they're intense. They're definitely intense.
And like getting the feel for it, and like, okay, used to it. Now I'm really enjoying them. In a way I never used to. Like, it's almost kind of relaxing.
I love the shmup games. You know, I got into the shmups with an arcade system called iArcade. They got all the Toplin games.
Okay.
And the Toplin games kind of gave me my introduction to like liking these kind of bullet hell and these shmup type games. I always loved stuff like Space Invaders and Galaga, the classic arcades.
Yeah.
But you can kind of see the progression. And what I like is now we're hitting some really modern stuff. Like those games, Galaga's great. I mean, Galaga's a classic, right? But it's nothing like this game. It's nothing like, it's nothing like Mushihimesama. That's this week's Cave Shmup. It's a totally different level. And it's going to be fun trying some of these different games out. Just some new stuff, right? Some stuff you've never played before.
Like, see what you like and enjoy it, experiment,
I mean, the classics are great, but it's just fun sometimes to play something new,
Branch out.
Play something new.
I'm playing pinball on there. I don't know what the hell.
I know you can play. That's another thing too. I want to talk about the pinball. You can play it. You can play it on Steam. Most of these pinballs are. A lot of them are in the Zaccaria pinball on Steam. Then some of them are AtGames originals. You just have to have some kind of AtGames pinball. But I try to mix it up too. I do Zen Studios and AtGames, so you can play in VR or on Pinball Effects, which are made by Zen Studios. So I'm trying to mix it up so we have a lot of different options to not exclude people.
The VR Pinball FX. It gives me
an
an excuse to put the MetaQuest on and play it, which is nice. Because otherwise, I think it just collect too much dust for it.
But anyway, we jumped out of the arcade 1-up talk. And we didn't talk at all about Cornercade, but, there was some craziness. I'm not going to get too crazy with it. But, as you can see, his screen is now completely green. He got the 10 out of 10 cabinet. But Cornercade's not been having a great week, Johnny Joystick. It's not been his week. He got canceled going to their big powwow, the show convention. So he's not been having a great week. So you can check out the Messiah 1S channel. And he will give you all the dirty scoops, the dirty laundry. Quite
the character, if I'm being polite.
But if you want the dirty scoop on Cornercade, go to Messiah 1S channel. He'll tell you what the deal is. But
it will
shock you.
Yeah,
shocking.
It's not
really.
Not good.
It is shocking.
Not a good guy.
It's not good. It's not good. I'm not talking bad about anyone, but the guy's never been nice. He's never shown an ounce of kindness in my 5 years being on YouTube. So,
I don't like his content, and
I don't care for it either.
I think he's completely fake, and he reminds me of Stevie from Eastbound and Down. That's all I'll say about that.
Okay, so we'll move on from that. I'm not getting into the weeds on that.
Yeah.
There probably is some stuff that people might want to know, especially as viewers that don't know kind of what's going on, they might want to do a little research. Check out the Messiah 1S channel. You're watching the Retro Legends Arcade. We're not about drama, but we do like to talk about the news. And that, outside of the Arcade 1-Up releases, the BurgerTime, that was really the other big piece of home arcade news, right? Those were all the little chunks of information for this week. By the way, it's time to go to the movies. She's going to be waiting for you there. She's getting you the popcorn, Johnny. It's time to go to the movies.
Popcorn, oh man.
And let me pull up this video clip. I am going to have to turn the sound off on this clip. I'm going to pull up a certain video clip that I have. But every week I like to recommend a movie. And there's only one movie I want to recommend this week that you got to see this week. Let's see if I can find it. Okay, here we go. But even if you just want to go see a fun popcorn type flick for the summer, it's a good movie. I'm going to recommend Masters of the Universe.
Wait, I was
streaming
right
now on Prime. Let's watch one more clip.
Prime, they have to have a quip. They have to have a joke.
Yeah, everything's a joke.
And it sucks all the dramatic tension right out of it. And I think that sort of thing completely ruined a lot of the great stuff in Masters of the Universe. Without that, like, that movie is just a fantastic, amazing fantasy action movie. And I don't mean not for a He-Man movie. It's just up there with like great fantasy action movies. Like leave that disqualifier at home. It's awesome. But that dramatic tension, oh man.
Devastator Omega says Master of the Universe is just such a great movie. I'm going to watch it the second time this week. I think I will watch it again. I enjoyed it that much.
I'm going to watch it again too. I mean, it's out streaming. I'm going to get that.
Radio Latory says the pinball, He-Man pinball on VPX is awesome. Mm-hmm. And this reminds him of how movies were made back in the 80s. Yeah, it's like, and the thing is, it's not really woke. I mean, He-Man was kind of feminine. He was wearing the pink shirts. Like, the things that, like, the criticism like that, I didn't really feel like it was woke at all.
He was royalty. That was Prince Adam. He's like, he's a royal dandy fop. Of course he's going to be, wearing all that. I think that's a lot of modern stuff.
In a world where so many things have destroyed, like Star Wars, I mean, I was almost at a point where I was going to take all my Star Wars memorabilia down.
Yeah,
but I like the old Star Wars, but this is like they didn't really ruin it, and like I thought it was good. So I mean, I would recommend this movie, The He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
They did their best. Fun. They did just enough to get it to tank when it shouldn't have, because like the thing is, everybody that's seen this, like people that are fans of Masters of the Universe, pretty much enjoyed it. They have like the same criticisms I have with like the jokes, but like the action and everything, the story was like completely solid.
Yeah, I enjoyed
it. Very enjoyable. And like if you have fondness for Masters of the Universe at all, you're going to enjoy this.
I really did enjoy it.
You're going to see faults. You're going to see the faults in it, but like you're still going to enjoy what they did, actually bringing it to the big screen in a way that's true to what we remember.
Okay, now Johnny Joystick, try not to get too excited. Try not to get too. I got a special permission.
Whoa!
To get a very special video. We're playing Star Wars the arcade game. Do you remember the Atari Star Wars, the Vector game?
Okay, yeah.
The original 1980s Vector Star Wars game, the one that Arcade 1-Up slaughtered, the one that they messed up when they did the new cabinet. But the arcade game, original Atari Star Wars, we're playing that this week.
Oh,
and you know what?
Nice.
I went searching the interwebs for the ultimate video on the Star Wars arcade game. And listen to this, Johnny Joystick. I got an arcade to let me use their video on how to play the Atari Star Wars classic arcade game.
Whoa.
And Johnny Joystick, try not to geek out. It's also a pretty woman. It's also a pretty woman that's going to tell us all about the game.
Wow.
I mean, this is like a win-win. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. You
can't go wrong.
Atari,
get some
original Star Wars. It's a Vector game. Now, you know, because I want the quality of this to be top quality, I'm going to let the video play. I can't put up our messages in the chat, but we're not going to be able to talk over it, okay? Is that okay with you? Because this is a guest video. Yeah. It's a 7-minute video, but I thought it was incredible. I did ask for special permission, and they gave me permission to show it on the show. Maybe you'll give us some tips and tricks so when we're playing Atari Star Wars this week, one of the greatest arcade games from the 80s, we have some tips and tricks to help us get further in the game. So without further ado, just the tip, how to play Atari Star Wars. Let's go.
Hi, it's Meg from High Scores Arcade, and today we are lusting over the 1983 Star Wars arcade game by Atari. Now, this is widely regarded as one of the best arcade games to ever hit the arcade floor, and is still pretty coveted in the collector community. Here in the High Scores Arcade Collection, we have one standard upright cabinet, which is the one you see here, as well as 2 of the sit-in cockpit-style cabinets pictured here with our son Link. Now, what is it about this game that makes it so incredibly badass? Well, this is one of those games where the physical design of the cabinet was integral into the overall success of the game, starting with the decision to use a color vector monitor over the more standard raster monitors at the time. Now, these sharp line graphics you'll see in games like Battlezone, Omega Race, Black Widow, Tempest, Major Havoc, and they really do well to create a depth in the playfield where in this game really makes you feel like you are flying through those trenches. Now add that to the fact that you're playing on a very enveloping cabinet design where you're actually either sitting inside the game or playing the upright version, which actually has these nice shields to either side that really pull you into the gameplay. At the same time, you've got these speakers up above giving you digitized voice clips from the movie reminding you just who you are, Luke, and you are flying the X-Wing on an actual military-inspired yoke controller that Atari stole from its design for the Bradley Trainer, which was a training program commissioned by the US government to train pilots. So you are legitimate, and the overall effect is a much more experiential gameplay than a standard arcade cabinet. And it also makes it one of the reasons why this cabinet remains highly collected, because it really can't be emulated well on anything else. Now, I was lucky enough to learn this from 2 of the best to ever touch the game. One, Mr. Robert Merchek, gave me a one-on-one tutorial, and he has held the marathon world record score for many, many years on this game. Second, Mr. Donald Hayes up in New Hampshire gave me a one-on-one on this very cabinet. Now, I can't promise to show you their skills, but I can take you through the first few waves of the game to get you familiarized with the gameplay and mechanics and make sure you can maybe get your name up on that scoreboard. Let's go take a look. All right, so in a game of Star Wars, they allow you to start in Wave 1, Wave 3 for a medium or moderate bonus, Wave 5 for a hard or 800,000 point bonus. We're going to jump in on medium just to show you some of the game mechanics. Now, you are piloting the X-Wing, and you have to shoot at the fireballs and the TIE fighters if you can. Now, shooting down the TIE fighters will be your natural inclination. That will give you 1,000 points, but it's not as important as shooting the fireballs, because that's what will take your shields away. So you do want to make sure that you get each and every fireball that's coming your way, because you start with only 6 shields, and then you're re-upped with 2 additional shields at the end of every trench level. Now in this one, you are flying through a field of towers. Again, you have to shoot at the fireballs, which are the things that will take your shields away. But in addition to that, you have to avoid flying into these towers, which will also take the shield away from you. And if you're fancy, shoot down all of the white turret tops on top of these towers for an extra 50,000 point bonus. I don't recommend trying that until you understand the flight patterns here and get a little bit more used to the game. So again, avoid the towers. If you can, get the turrets. And if you can, try to get those red tanks on the bottom floor. They won't get you big points, but they will at least clear the playfield for you when the pattern repeats. Now this is the infamous trench level. He tells me to use the force, and using the force in this instance means to fly through the trenches without shooting at all. You'll see once you get used to going through the trench level, which really just comes down to a lot of memorization, but once you get used to flying through it without shooting, you actually find that you can see where you're going a lot clearer, and it'll become your preference after a while. Make sure that you shoot this exhaust port at the end. You'll see I'm going to get a 5,000 point bonus for every shield I had remaining in that wave, and will also give me an extra shield to bring me up to 6. It never goes past 6, so even if you had 5 and you got 2, you can't get 7. You're always going to cap out at 6. Now again, the pattern repeats, only gets a little bit harder, a little bit more intense, and here you see where those graphics are moving so quickly. It's the reason why this game broke a lot of technical barriers and actually required 2 processors, one to process the speed of these graphics and a separate one, a processor to handle those digital voice outputs that you keep hearing. They also needed to change the style of capacitors that they were using in order to keep up with the speed of those graphics. So this is a boundary pusher in a number of ways here. And again, we're back to that same pattern where we're back to tower tops. You'll see the tower top counter in the top right-hand side showing that I have 10. But again, save your lives. Shoot at the fireballs first before you ever try to get fancy with a bonus. Got 4 more to go here. Let's see if I can get all 4. Shooting the tower tops, all of them. See, I've cleared all laser towers. That's going to give me a 50,000 point bonus. And now I'm back to this trench again. Different pattern. Again, you got to just kind of keep your eye. I got the wrong way. Got to keep your eye out on where they are. Stay low if they're staying high. Stay low if they're staying high. Stay high if they're staying low. And it's general pattern recognition and basically a game of memory, getting used to their patterns. They don't change, so once you know them, you know them. Again, shoot the port. 50,000 for using the force in that wave, which was wave 4, and it brings me back. Death Star destroyed, 5,000 for every shield remaining. Here I am now, wave 5 at 741,000. That's it for me today. If you are new to High Scores Arcade, we are arcade collectors and preservationists with over 160 titles in our collection here in Northern California. You can play some of them at our arcade at 1414 Park Street in Alameda, just across the bridge from San Francisco. Our mission is to collect, protect, and share back the very best game titles from the classic era of arcade gaming. And if you want to be a part of our mission or even just watch us as we do it, we invite you to please like, subscribe, share our content with your like-minded friends. And if you'd like to contribute towards our preservation efforts, please visit highscoresarcade.com and you'll find a link there to donate. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.
Man, Johnny, Joystick.
Very cool. Good
I mean,
tips.
That was incredible. A wonderful tutorial on how to play Star Wars arcade game. If only Mike B would have watched that before he played the game. You know, he would have played better than a 5-year-old.
He plays games?
He would have played better than a 5-year-old if you watched that video.
I doubt that.
But anyway, thanks a lot to High Scores Arcade for the awesome video and the tips and tricks for playing the Atari Star Wars arcade game. Of course, always, if you ever get the chance to play these games in the wild, the real arcade games, there's nothing like the glow of a vector monitor is a magical thing. And there's just something magic about it. I mean, do you remember this game? Was this in your time period growing up, or was this?
Oh, yeah. What's funny is there was a sporting goods store like in near me, like a little strip mall, shopping plaza kind of thing. We had like, you know, the department store Ames that had Altered Beast and Golden Axe both in the lobby there. I played those a ton. And then you had a sporting goods store and like a little video store, mom and pop, and they had this sit down Star Wars in the sporting goods store.
I remember playing this at the Disney World Star Tours. When you got out of Star Tours, they used to have this arcade game right when you got out. This used to. I remember as a kid, getting to play this in that cabinet where you sit inside, and it's like an environmental cabinet. It has the tinted black glass. And man, what an incredible experience. It was like you were flying you got to blow up the Death Star. A great game. It actually has a sequel, Empire Strikes Back, too, which we'll probably eventually come around to that one. But the classic Star Wars, this is a great game.
The owner of my local arcade, he keeps saying that he has one of these. He's like, oh yeah, I'm going to bring it in. I'm going to bring it in the arcade. I'm like, okay, cool, come on. He's like, yeah, it's cockpit. Just need to get it, looking nice. Haven't had time yet. I'm like, oh man, I miss it.
Yeah, man.
Although it might be the Empire and not Star Wars. I forget, but
yeah. Actually, and I will say this to me. Good. I know this is going to be this. This might be with some of my viewers. I'm going to go there. What do you think is going to pop up? This might be an unpopular opinion. It might be. But to me, this was the perfect arcade one-up. The original Star Wars arcade cabinet was just fantastic. It plays exactly like the arcade game. The emulation is really good. Mm-hmm. It just was really a well-done cabinet. That's why those original arcade one-up Star Wars cabinets are so popular.
And do you think like the basic fun Return of the Jedi one, they dropped the ball on it? Or?
They definitely did, because emulation isn't right. That's the big thing. I don't know if Code Mystics did the Star Wars. I think they did. I think Code Mystics did the original code for the Star Wars arcade one-up cabinet. I could be wrong, but I know that some people that even have real arcades have bought the arcade one-up Star Wars just because it plays that good.
Yeah.
So I mean that's the biggest compliment. Someone's an arcade snob that only buys real machines. If they're willing to say that it's that good, that's it gets a voucher in my book. But the funny thing, that was the first arcade one up I bought. And I thought, oh man, these things are awesome because I got the Star Wars first. What I did not know is that was the best one, Johnny. That was the best one I ever did. I got that one first, and I went down this rabbit hole buying all these arcade one-ups.
Chasing that dragon ever since.
That I had to get rid of. I've been chasing the dragon. I still want some more good arcade recreations for at home. But it's got to be the right thing. And what is the right thing, though, is this mug right here. We're talking about the Neo Geo.
Oh.
Gigantic cartridges. Look at this. Glorious. Look at this cabinet. Look at that.
Is it November yet? Come on.
I mean,
around the corner.
This is magic. I mean, the Neo Geo to me is this is something I never thought I'd be able to have at home.
Yeah.
Because the pricing,
same here.
The expense of actually collecting for Neo Geo is redonkulous. The popular games that are the banger games, some of them are just games like Metal Slug and Big Tournament Golf and Garou Mark of Wolves are all insanely expensive. But I'm excited for Are you still excited? I mean, I am 100% excited for the Neo Geo. I'm going to say it right now. Not a ton of Neo Geo news this week, but does not mean I'm not excited. How about you, Johnny? How do you feel about the Neo Geo?
I may have pre-ordered the anniversary edition on Amazon.
You got the anniversary edition, the white mug.
I may have done that. Oh my God. Okay. I'm still thinking.
China white edition.
It's a pre-order, and I can cancel.
It is a pre-order. You can cancel it. You can cancel it.
So I haven't been charged for it. So I'm like, okay, cool.
I know.
I still have my Ultimate Bundle order in, and man, so that's the big thing. But I'm I just want to have a second one so I can have one on the TV.
I do too, because I got two rooms. I want to have one in each room.
One set up for streaming, so I can, because I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna be, I tell you, when that thing comes out, I'm gonna be the first game I'm gonna play all the way through. It's gonna be Magician War, and I got to beat that thing before I can move on to the other stuff, because that would have been the packing game. So back in the day, if I was lucky enough to have had a Neo Geo,
there we go,
then Magician Lord would be the game, probably one of the only games I would have had.
Yeah, and just these gigantic cartridges, Johnny. So
gorgeous.
Just to lay your hands on them, And people are like, oh well, it is a limited game selection, but because it's limited, that means you're going to invest the time to really get good at the games.
Yeah.
Look at the size of one of these cartridges, Johnny.
Man.
I mean, look at that. That's as big as my head. Look at that. That is this is the 161 and 1. Now I got this early. I'm gambling, Johnny. I went to the casino and I gambled. I put my chips down for the 161 and 1 working.
Hopefully you did better than I did.
Hopefully the lottery hits and I can play the 161 games on here. Although I heard they're not all great. There's a lot of duplicates. But some of the games on here are certainly ones that you'll never get regularly, probably.
Yeah, but you got to go with like the real deal cartridges first, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna collect. I mean, to me, this is something I'm going to collect. And I'm still excited for the Neo Geo. By the way,
that was why I decided to do the Ultimate Bundle. I'm like, I'm going to collect the AES games.
I'm gonna collect. This is like, I have a complete Evercade collection, every cartridge. That's crazy. But the reason why I got into Evercade is like, I could never collect the Nintendo cartridges because some of them are so expensive and so rare, they're just out of my reach. But with Evercade, I was able to get a complete set. So right now, up to today, I have a complete set of Evercade cartridges.
Nice.
But I do like to collect stuff.
That's gotta be
By the
such a
way,
good feeling.
I just got a super chat. It would be an honor to me if you could read this super chat to a friend of the channel.
Super chat, $4.99. Potion Sword Run. Keep up the great work, Papa Brad. Neo Geo forever.
My Neo Geo fans, big support. Potion Sword Run, one of my favorite channels. Thank you.
Welcome to Retro Legends Arcade Neo Geo fans.
Thank you so much, Potion Sword Run. I do appreciate that. Man, that $4.99 will be wonderful to help pay for my $90 StreamYard bill. I buy the most expensive version of StreamYard, and literally, John, we were talking about before we started, Johnny,
content coming.
I run out of spots to put stuff because I keep so many clips and stuff. But but I do get the best version, and it enables me to have guests on the show and have all these clips.
It's why it's so much fun.
And it's so much fun too when I can have a great guest like you on. But Sony can't take that cartridge like they took the movies that we bought. It's right. And once again, the part of the magic of the Neo Geo is that it is physical media. So once you have these games, they can't take them away from you. Now, the Burn Orange Arcades here, he says that Ultimate Pack is not available for purchase in Florida. Now, you did a video on the
Florida, California, Washington State, Washington, D.C., like 6 states left, I think. Still
6 states.
6 states plus D.C.
He's talking about the Ultimate Pack. It comes with all 10 games. It comes with the arcade wireless controller, the controller pad, and the memory card, and a special box, and a shelf. And this was like $1,000, which, I mean, literally, it took me a while to convince myself I even wanted to go with the Ultimate.
Yeah,
I mean, this was not a whim purchase.
No.
I mean, at first I was like eventually I did decide to go all the way in with the Ultimate Pack.
The $400 savings, and then like looking at it from like the collector perspective, like I've never had like a full library. Like I wouldn't go back and collect all the Genesis or NES cartridges. Like that wouldn't happen. But like, you know what? Like if there's 10 here and I'm just going for the AES Plus games, like that would just be a nice thing to collect. Like
I was getting so like close anyway because the game lineup was so strong. I think I was going to order like 6 of the cartridges automatically, like because the launch cartridges have so many good games. And
again, like they can't be taken from you. Like if I wasn't able to play any other games, would I be happy with just these? And that was what I had to ask myself. Like if that was it for like buying new games, I only was locked into this system, would that be okay? And I said, yeah.
Yeah, the way I feel too, like these are authentic arcade. These are perfect arcade recreations designed to be played on a television, a CRT, or now an HDMI TV at home. And I'm going to play them on CRT, but these are the exact arcade versions. So it's literally like almost like you're getting an arcade game for each one of these cartridges. Yes, they're $90. They're expensive, but this is the authentic, this is like the big cartridge, and you're actually buying arcade games for your home crib, which, you can see how crazy I am for arcade stuff, Johnny. How could I not support this?
Arcade stuff is awesome. I mean, and here's the thing. I think $90 is crazy to pay for a game. Like I wouldn't want to do that for like a new game, but why am I okay with this thing? And part of it is like there's a psychological trick there, because when I see a Neo Geo game, I'm like, I remember when these cost $200 when they were.
I remember.
So they kept these now. It feels like a deal.
I know, it's like the Neo Geo cartridges. They either kept them under glass or they kept them behind the counter. Like the dirty magazines. They were hidden in the back.
If you could find them.
Hey man, can you tell me about the Neo Geo? Do you have any Fatal Fury? It's like these were like they were the Rolls Royce of console games. They were the actual real arcade games when we were getting copies. Everyone else was doing like a port of an arcade game. The Neo Geo went all out and said, we're going to give you the arcade game in a home console. Mm-hmm. And that's what made it so legendary with people like that lived through that time period. I didn't find out about this till like later. I mean, I remember playing Metal Slug in the arcade and just being like blown away. Like the pixel graphics were so good, Yeah. Street Fighter and stuff like that, Mortal Kombat, but I mean, then you find that little red machine in the corner, and I got introduced to games like Metal Slug, and they would always be putting different carts in the red machine, and you never knew what you were going to get, but they were always fun.
Bothered me back in the day because like I wouldn't have a chance to like get through one. Yeah, there'd be something different. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait. Next time I'm going to play this one. Then it was gone. I think at some point, like there was Neo Turf Masters in one, and then it got like swapped out, and it was Top Players Golf. Or I went to like a different one. I'm just thinking, oh, it's that golf game on Neo Geo that's awesome, and it was Top Players. I'm like, oh no, this is the one I don't like. And I like the Super Spy too. That was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Neo Geo, we're still excited about. We're going to cover all the Neo Geo facts, like as stuff comes out. It's fire. You gotta love the Neo Geo. So that being said, I'm gonna do a quick plug for the Chronic Concept Cube. Johnny.
What have we got here?
Johnny. I got my chat up. You see the chat on the screen there?
I do see the chat.
Do you see the chat on the screen?
I do.
Now, here's what we're gonna do, Johnny.
Okay.
I want to play a video. The first person to correctly tell me the amount of Chronic Cubes in the chat, which is being displayed right now on the screen, gets one sent to them for free. Go ahead. Find them in my... Like, where's Waldo? Find all the Chronic Concepts cubes in my background. And the first person to guess correct in the chat gets one sent from Papa Brad for free. While you're counting, let's watch this video. This is Papa Brad from Papa Brad's Gaming. And I'm excited. I got a brand new product update from Chronic Concepts. I'm talking about the Galaxy Purple Limited Edition Insert Coin Cube. This thing is super cool. Check this out. Man, it just sparkles. Available for limited time. You can use my 5% off coupon code if you want. Link in the description of this video. Definitely worth checking out. Love these Insert Coin Cubes. Get you one.
We are Chronic Concepts, and this is our TinyBrights Insert Coin Cube. It's a premium desk decoration, and it's built to light up your space with real arcade nostalgia. Our TinyBrights collection is meant to be small. It's meant to be held in the palm of your hand. This one right here has an actual real insert coin to play button. You can press it. It has real arcade sounds. You can also insert a quarter right here in the slot, and it will come out the chute below. It is meant to come out the chute below. It is not a toy. It's not a piggy bank. This is primarily desk decor. And it's just a fun little added feature. It has adjustable brightness right here and adjustable volume. It also has dual power options. Comes with a USB-C cable. It's not plastic junk. As you can see, this is all custom made, custom designed right here in our Colorado studio. It's a memory you can hold. So power it on and relive the arcade.
What's up, gamers? Papa Brad here, and today we are going back to the sticky arcade floors, back to the neon lights, back to the moment when you slid the quarter into the machine and hoped this is the run. And this little cube right here, it captures all of that magic right in the palm of your hand. If you grew up in the arcades, bowling alleys, pizza joints, or in the back of a convenience store, you already know that sound, that click, that glow, that awesome feeling that something awesome is about to happen. Now this is my favorite part. Check this out. The coin slot actually works. How awesome is this? You can drop in the included token or a real quarter and watch it travel through the cube and slide down at the bottom. No screens, no apps, just pure tactile arcade joy. TinyBrights nailed all the details. You've got adjustable volume so it works whether this is on your desk, in your office, or in a full game room. And the brightness control lets you go from soft ambient glow to full-on arcade just open shine. At 2.75 inches tall, it fits right in the palm of your hand, but it packs a lot of serious nostalgia. It runs on a rechargeable battery or a USB-C, so you can place it anywhere. And it's got auto shutdown, so it's not going to drain power when you walk away. One of the coolest things is it comes in a massive variety of colors. It comes in multiple retro colorways: black, red, black and red, black and neon green, black and yellow. This is the TinyBrights Insert Coin Cube, and it's basically a love letter to classic arcade machines. They have a version for any kind of gaming or arcade setup. This is the part that is really cool. Every TinyBrights product is produced and designed and built in Colorado, dreamed up by hand and finished in their studio. This is not just a product, it's a tiny story. You're supporting a company in the USA. The insert coin button actually presses in and lights up with a classic red arcade glow. You don't tap it, you commit to it. And yes, it makes the authentic arcade sounds. That moment when your brain says, all right, here we go, it's on. In my opinion, this isn't a toy. It's not a lamp, it's a memory machine. If you love arcade history, retro gaming, or just want a desk piece that makes you smile every time you see it, the TinyBrights Insert Coin Cube absolutely delivers. I have something special for my viewers. Type the coupon code PapaBrad and you can get 5% off. The link to the TinyBrights Insert Coin Cube is in the description of this video. Just click on the link and it'll take you right to it. This is a fantastic product and I fully endorse it. Check it out. It's absolutely amazing. Wow, Johnny, that was exciting. People were guessing. It was insane.
I know.
Johnny,
like,
Johnny,
wow,
we're gonna play Where's Waldo in my background. You ready?
All right.
Ready? Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and show you exactly where they were. I'm gonna go full screen so everyone just so everyone can see. Okay. Number one. Now this is the limited edition Cosmic Cube Purple. This is one super limited. Now if you want this one, this one could be yours. I think all the other ones are gonna be black, which will fit with any arcade, of course. That's why I got so many black ones. This is one. Let me shut this off real quick. Was sitting here the whole time. Look at that. Look, Johnny. Two cubes.
They're gorgeous.
And put them right there. Wait a minute. Wait, oh man, you would have been paying attention. Look at him, the BurgerTime almost covered it up, but look. Look, Johnny. Look, Johnny.
Number 3.
Oh, another secret with these, if you hold down the button for like about 5 seconds, it turns it off. I didn't know that originally, but it has different modes too. Like you can do the different sounds. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you hear the different sounds?
Yeah.
And also it's got different modes for the light. So you got like dim, like if you want like the different styles, 3 different brightnesses, and flashing.
That's cool.
And you put a coin in it, and a coin goes through just like you saw in the video. So that's 3. Okay, 3. Oh boy, Johnny. Oh boy, look at it. It was it. You could see it on the screen, huh? It was right there. It was like hidden in plain sight. Okay, so the total number of TinyBrights cubes in Papa Brad's background, live, done, right here on stream. And we had the stream up where we could see it. The winner is Burnt Orange Arcade, who correctly guessed 4.
Congratulations, Burnt Orange Arcade.
4 of the TinyBrights Arcade Insert Coin cubes. So you can go ahead and reach out to me, and I'll send you whichever one you want. I only got 2 colors. I got the black, or I got the Cosmic Purple Limited Edition. You just let me know which one you want.
Those are really cool.
I have a link to contact me in the description of my video. Just that's my email. Just use that link and contact me. I'll need your address and tell me which one you want, whether you want the purple, the Cosmic Purple, or the black. And I will send that right out to you. And I know Potion Sword Run got one. But this is a cool thing that this is a company I fully endorse. This is just a small company that makes these. And I think they're really cool, and I like to support them. It's just it's a very small operation, but they do it. These is something neat, like if you're into arcade games, just something neat to have on your desk or around your arcades. So congratulations, Burnt Orange.
Could Burnt Orange also get a hold of you by joining your awesome Discord, Papa Brad?
Absolutely, my Discord is a great place to hang
anyway.
out.
Because
you should join the Discord. The Discord's fun. We talk about games, a lot of fun. So join the Papa Brad Discord. I have to go scroll back, but there is a link in the chat somewhere for our Discord, the Papa Brad's Gaming Discord. It's way back at the top. I'm trying to find it. But yeah, join our Discord. I'll just need your address and so I can send it out to you. But congratulations. Okay, so Burnt Orange Arcade will get the first pick with Johnny Joystick. You know, your time is up, buddy.
Uh-oh.
You know, I see you on YouTube thinking you can play games. I'm challenging you, sucker. It's time to call you out for a battle, a live battle in BurgerTime. If you can beat me at BurgerTime, you can take one of these cubes from me. I will send you one of these cubes if you can beat me.
Oh, man.
He's back to prove himself now.
I don't know about that.
We're going to have a BurgerTime battle live right here.
But maybe somebody in the chat could get one if I don't beat you, maybe. Or
yeah, I'll tell you what. If you don't beat me, I'll do another drawing. I'll do another drawing in the chat.
There we go.
Okay, there we go. So if you win, you get it. If you don't win, it goes to someone in the chat.
All right, well, let's
listen up, Johnny. I know you like. I know. Don't lose on Johnny. Don't lose on purpose. Don't let me beat you now. Come on now. Do you want to go first or second?
Do that.
Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second.
You'll go second. Okay, I'm going to set up my stream here, and let me get it. Let me get it set up. Okay, just take me 1 second. Now I'm going to be playing it on the Evercade so that everyone can see it good. This is the Evercade. And this is on the Data East cartridge. In case you're not familiar with the Evercade, let me add that to the screen real quick. Extra camera. And that would be This one. Share. Add the stage. Okay. So you can see my Evercade. You see an Evercade up there, Johnny?
I see.
You could talk when I play. You could talk about what I'm doing wrong. You can heckle me or whatever.
Hey,
It's all good.
I play fair, and plus
Okay.
I've got no room to heckle. Right.
Let me go back.
He's gonna wait to.
I'm here.
To give me hell. Oh, there
okay.
you go.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Are you ready? All right.
Okay. I just put you full screen. You're full screen now, Johnny.
Oh, geez. Okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
No pressure.
My score is 11,700. There we go. Johnny is opening up the gates.
Open it up.
Good luck, Johnny. Johnny Joystick versus Papa Brad. BurgerTime. No practice run. I'll be practicing this week. That was an embarrassing run.
That was way better than what I can do. Oh.
I don't know. It's not that hard. Look out. Now I got this quarter arcade. I'll really be practicing.
Oh, shit.
You got pepper. There you go. Nice use of the pepper. Pepper's the egg. You notice that because you have the enemy on there, the bun goes all the way down. So it makes them go a lot further whenever you have the enemies on the bun or on the patties.
This is why, like, you need that 4-way joystick.
Yeah, the ladders are tough.
With this 8-way.
The ladders are tough. You got to stick you got to stick.
Oh, man, look at that. I'm getting stuck.
Those little pauses.
That's okay.
That's okay. The Evercade gamepad's not perfect either. I was struggling with a little bit. The best way to play it is with a 4-way gate. You're 100% correct. This game really needs one to play it at, like, if you want to play it at a high level, probably it's a must-have. Nice use of the pepper. Watch how far the bun goes down. That's a good strat. You should have waited and got both of those guys on a bun.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy when they're like right by you and you're all ready to go and they change directions.
Yeah.
The AI in this game, is really good. 3,800.
Still going.
It's not out of it yet. If you get the ice cream, you get a bonus pepper.
Yeah. Go up. Ah.
Johnny fighting the controls. 4,400.
Well, it was something.
It was something, Johnny. Johnny, you did well. You did well. You did well, Johnny.
I tried.
You did well. You did well. I'm proud of you, Johnny. You did good.
Thank you. Thank you, Papa Brad.
Let me remove this real quick. Let's get us both back on the screen. You did well, Johnny.
Whew. Yeah, that is no joke with the 4- and 8-way gate on that. You really
you really need that 4-way gate to play BurgerTime, you know.
I mean, I've struggled before, but man, I was getting stuck. Like, how is this happening?
Yeah, More Complete says there was no audio on that, but I talked over a little bit to give a little audio there. But you did really good, Johnny. And so let me think how I want to do this, okay? So here's how I'm going to do it. Let me put the chat back up on the screen. So there's no, because what happens is someone will say, oh, I got it first, you know. But if I put the chat on the screen, I don't have to worry about that because it's on the video, right? You can't, whichever one shows on the video, that's the winner. So let me put the chat up real quick so there's no mystery.
Heavy spring and square gate will reduce diagonal inputs. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some modding to this bad boy.
Can everyone hear Johnny now? Let me know in the chat and make sure you can hear. I can hear Johnny fine on my headset. Say something, Johnny.
I think it was just while you were playing BurgerTime, we didn't have any audio.
Oh, when I was playing BurgerTime, there was no audio?
Right. But I can hear you fine now.
Oh, I was quiet. I'm sorry.
Papa was quiet during BurgerTime, and we didn't have any BurgerTime music either.
Oh, man.
When you were playing. I don't know if that was coming through.
Maybe the mic wasn't set for that channel. Okay. Well, I'll go add some music after the fact, I guess. But thank you for letting me know.
Everybody can hear you now.
Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good right now. Okay. So, let me think of a good trivia. Okay, for a TinyBrights cube. Man, 2 of them in one show. Johnny, this is the most generous I've ever been on these things.
I know, it's awesome.
These things are like $30 or $40.
Well, everybody's got to show Papa Brad. Big thank you, big support.
Ian, this is like the most. Okay.
For the community.
Yeah, I'm for the community. I love the community. Okay. You got my trivia question.
Takes good care of us.
Get your typing fingers ready. The chat's on the screen. What year was BurgerTime? What year did BurgerTime hit the arcades? In what year did BurgerTime, the game we just played, and what year did the game BurgerTime hit the arcades? First person in the chat, we see the chat window open so we can see. Devastator Omega, 1982 is the answer. Congratulations.
Boom, congrats.
As far as the purple and the black, whoever emails me first, if you you'll get, like, maybe you both want black or you both. I only have one purple though. It's like if it comes to a purple, maybe I'll do a spin or something, a wheel spin on the next show. But yeah, I got the purple or the black. Congratulations, Devastator Omega. You are the winner. Contact me with the link in the description of this video.
Congratulations, you guys.
Man, Bliss 2121 you're coming right behind, but you can see the chat window is open, so that's the order that they came in. So thanks so much. And we're going to go from here. I think I've covered all the arcade news. We're going to quickly talk just a little bit about pinball, just very quickly. Okay, so let's see here. Let me put on this screen here. So, pinball news. We don't have a ton going on, but we have a little bit of news for this week. Let's see what I had. I just had a few little quick slides. Someone asked me what my favorite pinball game was. My favorite pinball game is Creature from the Black Lagoon. That's my favorite pinball game of all time. Someone just asked me that. Next week, there will be no show. I'll be at the Southern Fried Gaming Expo for the weekend, so there will be no show next week. Other news, our Pinball Effects game for the week is Pacific Rim Pinball. Feel free to play. You can play on Pinball Effects or on Pinball Effects VR. Johnny Joystick. Zen Studios is still not fixed my library. I still am missing my entire library in Pinball Effects VR. So this is a really bad problem to have as a user, to lose your library. I actually wanted to buy the last games that I needed, and I lost my entire library.
And this is Zen Studios, not Iconic Arcade, right?
This is Zen Studios. They're supposed to be good. They're supposed to have this act together. What are you doing?
Like first, they have this like reputation, like good and everything.
They're so good.
Like,
first they abandoned AtGames platform, and they abandoned the PS4, which are two of the systems which I own where I can play their pinball machines. But now in the VR, I've lost all my tables, and I'm not the only one. There's a ton of people. You look at the comments in the MetaQuest. People in the community.
This has been what, like almost a month for you?
A month,
right?
It's been a good solid month.
Ridiculous.
This
is like completely unacceptable. I think for Zen to be passing this off on Meta, and you know what? Fair enough. Maybe it is their problem, but they need to do something for their customers. Like instead,
they need to get this fixed. Yeah. Because, I mean, I know people that they bought one table, then they had purchased the other packs, and they lost all their tables. So, like, basically what happens is
all of the tables.
I lost all of them. It defaults to the default setup where you just have the 3 included free tables. And that's a huge problem. But, you know, please, Zen Studios, look into this, figure it out with Meta, because a lot of people that are playing pinball are upset about it.
Not
I'm
cool,
not the only
Zen
one.
Studios. Like, do something for your people.
I'm not a Karen. I don't like to complain, but I would like for Zen Studios to look into this and figure out how we can get our tables back. The people that purchase tables in Pinball Effects VR Classic. I do love playing in VR. It's one of my favorite ways to play their tables. I use the X-Arcade, which is a lot of fun. And an X-Arcade is a pinball controller that you can use, specifically made to work with the VR. It's a lot of fun. So I do have a coupon for 20% off, but please, Zen Studios, look into it and figure out what's going on so people can get their tables back. It's not too much to ask
this
for.
has happened to a lot of people.
It's happened to a lot of people
I know
now.
you've shown like the comments before of like people going, "Hey, this happened." And it's like, I can't believe that they're not doing anything. Like, they have the accounts, like they know they can verify. It's like, maybe like in the meantime, send codes to you guys that people that have been affected, so you can download it again.
So we can re-download it or something.
If that would work, but it would be something. They need to make
something.
a gesture.
They need to make an effort of some kind. Exactly.
If they can't fix it, they need to like just do something.
Do something, because I don't think people aren't trying to swindle them.
You know?
I mean, we just want our tables we paid for. It's not too much to ask for. But anyways,
it very well may be a meta problem, but their response is not good.
It's not good. People always complain about AtGames having bad customer service, but this isn't much better, in my opinion.
No.
Now, they did answer it, but there's been no movement as far as getting my tables back. So I just want to get my tables back. And, no hate, but, look into it, please. One of the things they do
for you, Papa.
Thank you, Johnny Joystick. You can do that.
You won't have to carry that. I'll carry it for you.
Thank you for carrying it for me. One of the things that AtGames does right, in my opinion, one of their best things is they do have weekly tournaments, Flipper Friends, which we also do on the Retro Legends Arcade. We run our show in parallel because I'm going to be playing these games anyway. It's not easy to stay in the top 10. I got to play every week. I figure might as well play with my audience, with the people, the viewers of the show. We can all get better together. I want to shout out some players, some champions of pinball that have been playing. And I'll make this quick, but let me go to Flip Out here. But the top 10 players, number one player in the past week. This is just for the past week. Number one player, Mad Ben Hand. Number two, Spartacus Cyrilou. Me and him keep going back and forth on the 6th and 7th and 8th place. We keep flipping, but he beat me this past week. Turtle Dove, Skull Joe, Sacro, J.R. Buck, Tulio 4, Jem Blankston at 9, Dennis B. Dennis B lost all of his tables, just like I did. All of his tables in Pinball Effect, this exact same problem. So that just goes to show you that people that play a lot are losing their tables. And I'm just a public person that's going to hopefully give a little light on it.
The people that have invested the most.
The people that have invested the most are losing their tables, exactly.
And that's an unacceptable response.
I think he wanted to add the Walking Dead table, and he lost his whole library. So that's a problem. Look into it. I didn't have a great week. I had a lot of stuff going on, but I still came in the top 20. I came in 17th. Let's expand this a little bit. Let's see. Does P-Dubs on here? Let me see. Wait a minute.
How far down you got to go to get to like 900?
Oh, he's not even in the top 50. Okay. Well, that's good. Keep playing. We got Wyo here at 24th. Wyo has worked his way into the top 10. Congratulations. We got Sacro here, came in 6th. He watches the show. Dave LB always competes in our tournaments. He's in 15th. So we got a lot of people on the Retro Legends leaderboard.
I love seeing these high-ranking people in your chat. That's so awesome.
And, thanks so much for playing. We got Jason Tierney. He works for AtGames. He helps run the tournaments. Very good. He's in the top 50 players. I'm telling you, if you crack in this top 50, you're playing some pinball. I have respect for all players, even if you're at the 500s. At least you're playing the game, right? It's all about
600s
fun.
Though. Up yours.
600s, got nothing for you. But the people that are playing, if you make the top 100, I would say you're doing really great. These people are very competitive and they're very good at the high end. I just want to shout out to all the great players playing AtGames Pinball. That being said, I'm going to get rid of that.
Pinball's no joke.
Pinball's no joke.
It's hard.
but everyone's welcome to play. It's part of the fun. Devastator and Mega says things like this is what keeps me from buying a virtual pinball table. Yeah. Well, I mean, it is. They do have some bugs to work out.
Well,
both
I got those
AtGames and Zen Studios.
I got those new VR tables that they announced. So because you have those on your leaderboards, I'm like, oh, that'll be fun to play pinball with Papa Brad on the leaderboards with the VR games. I wait because I was worried that like anything else was going to get wiped out when I made those purchases. I didn't know.
Yeah. Well, the Pinball Effects VR is fine. I've not heard anyone losing their tables yet. It's just the other one. But
until they fix this and they're blaming Meta, like I don't know. I mean, I'm not happy with their response. So
yeah, it's been interesting, the whole battle between Zen Studios and AtGames. I know they're competitors, but you know, at one time Zen Studios was making tables from AtGames. Apparently, they got a divorce. Now Zen Studios has left AtGames, but I don't see anyone winning. Like their last group of tables was not spectacular. I mean, they were okay tables. We got Princess Bride, we got Pacific Rim. They're fun tables, but we didn't get any Williams tables. We didn't get anything what I call top tier for me, you know, that are missing out of the VR. Like Tales of the Arabian Nights would be one of those ones, right? There's certain tables that I want to see. Circus Voltaire, I'd like to see in VR. But anyway, not going to harp on this, but that's some pinball news. That's all I got. There's going to be a VPX, but right now I'm not going to talk about it. Johnny, it's not available to the public. There are YouTubers that have it, Johnny, but the public does not have it.
Okay.
So no one in the public can use the VPX yet. So like, I feel like me personally, I'm going to wait till everyone that watches this show can get the VPX. Then I'll talk about it. But VPX is basically like, it's like kind of like Maine. People upload tables for free out of the love. There's no money exchanged.
Okay.
That's the only way they keep it legal, because these are licensed tables, right? But they do it for free. So there's no money at all exchanged. These are fan-made recreations of pinball tables. But this is supposed to be coming to AtGames. So if you have AtGames Pinball, especially at 4KP, people are very excited for this.
Well, you know, like if there was Doctor Who pinball on there and it was accurate, like that could have me, you know, saving my nickels for one, because I love Doctor Who pinball.
Yeah, Doctor Who is awesome. I do like that. That's the one that has the levels that go up and down while you're playing.
It just has like the
robot or something. That's
the
cool.
dolly, it like raises up and then it has like the 3 holes that you like shoot it down.
I do like that pinball. That's a very cool pinball. But that's it for the show. We'll have more news next week. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, Johnny Joystick.
Thank you for sorry as a long one. I tend to ramble and drag everything on. So thank you for having me.
It was
wonderful. It's also fun just talking and geeking out.
It is fun hanging out. We hang out in the Discord all week. We got to talk in person. It was a little longer show than normal. Make sure you check out and subscribe. If you're not a subscriber to Johnny Joystick, please go subscribe to his channel. I mean, you should be at 2K at least minimum. We're gonna get you up there, Johnny.
We're getting
Johnny.
there.
We gotta blow you up. I mean, you're doing the best. You're doing some fantastic. I love your channel. I love your gameplays with Murray. I think you're doing a lot of fun things, and I just cannot tell you how much I love your channel and enjoy your content.
Thank you. That really means a lot to me coming from you, Papa Brad. I really appreciate it. And thank you for having me. It's an honor and a privilege to be here. And thank you, chat, for hanging with us through the whole thing.
Yeah.
It was long. Really appreciate it. Just all of this is awesome.
And feel free to look into our leaderboards. I know a lot of people watch on the replay. Anyone can enter a score. Just enter a score if you're interested. It doesn't need to be. You can play the games we're playing this week, or if there's just a classic arcade you love. Maybe you have an arcade one up and there's a game on it you love to play.
I know, like Thor KC mentioned like Food Fight in there. That's one of my favorite Atari games. I love that one.
Yeah, I mean, these leaderboards are for the community too. Also, content creators, if you want a posting on the Retro Legends Arcade for a game you want to score chase, just let me know. I mean, I do these leaderboards for free and for fun. So if someone needs a leaderboard posting, you can use my leaderboards. I'll make a posting for you. Join my Discord. Join Biggie D's Discord. Thanks so much. With that being said, I'm going to roll us out of here. Thank you so much, Johnny.
Thank you,
we'll
Papa
see
Brad.
you
Thank
not
you,
next week
everybody.
because I'll be at Southern Fried Gaming Expo.
Have fun at that. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Sucks that your show's gone, but I hope you have a
just
lot
for
of
a
fun
week, just for a week,
while
because
you're
I'll
there.
be busy doing that. But everyone, have
a lot of good content.
Have a great weekend. Take care.
Well, Papa Brad's a game man. He's got passion in his soul. From pinball tables to Atari, he's always in control. He's a master of retrogaming, the old school style's his thing. With every flick of the joystick, you can hear the twang ting. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school living. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball board, with the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit. He's a lover of the classics, the sound of pixelated beats. Late nights at the arcade with every game defeat. But he'll keep on pushing till he's reached that final stage. Papa Brad's the gaming legend, his passion never fades. Stay legit, Papa Brad, keep the high school rolling. From the classic arcades to the AtGames pinball board, with the Atari 2600, your love for games will never quit. Stay true yourself, Papa Brad, and always stay legit.